I'm gonna be doing 4 satisfying slime challenges, and the last one is gonna blow your mind. First up, slime pores. We all know that slime pores are pretty satisfying, but you know what's more satisfying? 3 of them at the same time. Also, on the last video, y'all reached that like goal, so for this pour, I'm gonna be a dinosaur. Let's roar into it. All right, dinos, 3, 2, 1, roar!
Oh, perfectly synced.
Ooh.
Almost.
Mine
Almost
is
perfectly synced.
Mine's overactivated, that's why it's going slow.
Come on, Christian.
I can't
It's
see
still
it.
satisfying.
Is it satisfying?
Speed it up.
It's very satisfying.
It actually does look cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I bet this one looks cool because it's like the hollow powder in it.
No, mine's the best.
Look at how mine's folding. Like, that's sick. Like, look.
Yeah, but yours
I
is
bet this
slow.
looks
Mine was
super
fast
satisfying.
and cool.
Well,
So I couldn't really see it, but I bet that looked great. Now let's move on to the next one. So for this next slime challenge, I'm gonna be making a water slime. Now, I've made a water slime before at the lake. It turned out pretty good. But now that I'm in a controlled environment, I think I'm gonna make the best water slime to ever exist. First, I'm gonna pour my glue. Next, I have a secret ingredient. I call this slime snot. I don't know why it's so thick, it's really strange. Next up, I need 2 gallons of water. So that's 2 gallons of water. Now it's time to dye it. I'm going for an ocean theme. That should be enough dye. Now let's mix it. It's looking really cool so far, but this isn't big enough. Ah, I got my whisk! It's the only way to make a giant water slime. Oh wait, I need activator. What was I thinking? It seems like very little, but we're just gonna follow the recipe. This is looking like a giant swamp. I definitely added way too much dye. Oh, it's making bubbles. I have to say, this is a very weird recipe. It looks like we're not really making progress. It's just looking kind of foamy, you know? I don't care about this recipe anymore. We're just gonna add a whole cup. All right, I'm already feeling this slime starting to activate. Look at that, guys. We have some slime. Don't really feel like we're making slime so far. I feel like we're just making one giant sea monster. But let's test it out. Hey, this is not bad. This right here is almost water slime. It has that jiggle. We just have to trust the process, guys. Let's keep mixing. The whisk was not doing it for me, so I'm just gonna use my hands. It feels like I'm playing with Jell-O before it's cured. All right, it's forming together much better now. Oh my gosh, I think it's working. This is looking like a water slime to me. So we're done mixing, and I'd say this is a pretty good water slime. It just doesn't have a great stretch. It's a little sticky, but it has that good jiggle that we want. I think we just made an amazing water slime, but it's looking a little boring. I think we need to add a little spice to it. Let's go get some charms. So I want to theme this slime after the North Sea. You know what they say about the North Sea. It's pretty creepy down there. So I'm thinking some shark charms would be good. Maybe some green squids, because we don't know like 80% of the ocean, and I'm sure there's some giant squids down there. So I'm gonna grab some squids, some gray sharks, and some cute little sprinkles. Might as well throw in a narwhal in there, because why not? He's the coolest dude of the ocean. I'm also gonna add some little green fish sprinkles so that our sharks don't starve. And I think we got our mix. Let's go add it to our water slime. I got a variety of sea creatures here. We have some hammerhead sharks, great white sharks, some squids, a sludge or 2, a water bottle. Don't know how that got in there, but let's add her in. All right, let's add the rest of our ocean dudes. Now we have a whole ecosystem. This is beautiful. I think this is a great water slime. I rate it a solid 9.7 out of 10. I'd say this was pretty successful. Now let's move on to our next satisfying slime. So for this next satisfying slime challenge, I'm gonna be attempting to inject our slime with dye. I thought I saw this online somewhere, but now that I'm sitting here, I feel like I just made this up. I'm sorry if it doesn't look cool, but let's just test it out. We're gonna start off with purple. We just injected our slime. Hopefully this looks cool. Whoa, why does it look like a thumb? All right, I'm gonna put my green over here. All right, I'm gonna try like a swirly motion this time, see if that does anything. Oh, that's kind of cool. Whoa. I think that part right there looks pretty sick. It looks like it created this green wall. All right, let's try the blue. So this time I kind of moved the blue syringe around and it made it look so that the slime is just like floating in midair. Honestly, it created a really nice design. I'm gonna add a couple more and then give it a squish. This looks really cool. I honestly was kind of skeptical about it at first, but the design kind of reminds me of that effect that's on marbles. So I think that it looks pretty satisfying. Now let's mix it all together. Ooh, I love the colors. It's super bright. That's so pretty. I don't know why I doubted myself so much in the beginning. This actually turned out really pretty. I give this one a 10 out of 10. Now let's move on to our next challenge. For our last satisfying slime challenge, I'm gonna be making a slime palette. But this isn't just any slime palette. So I went around the warehouse and I looked for the coolest glitters I could possibly find, and I have so many of them. Now, I've made a metallic slime palette before and it looked really pretty, but I've never made one with glitter. So let's start off with this purple. Ooh, I really love this color. All right, that's one down. Now let's add the glitters to the rest of our slimes. All right, so our palette is done. I added all of our glitter pigments and I think that it looks beautiful. Honestly, I would buy this. Now let's do some finger pokes. I thought this would look more satisfying. Let's do this again. Okay, so it's a little sticky, but I dipped my hands in activator, so now let's do some nice finger pokes. Hey. That was so satisfying. Now, what you guys didn't know is that I added a special little ingredient to some of these little slimes. I added iron filings, which means the slime is metallic. Let's make it dance. Whoops, no, I ruined my magnet. One moment. So my other magnet exploded, but we're just gonna use this one. I did this in our last experiments video and it looked really awesome. So I kind of wanted to make a slime palette where some of them are magnetic. Oh, that's looking really cool. I've just been loving these magnetic slimes lately. I feel like they have a life. Who knew slime could dance, right? This was a very satisfying slime challenge. This palette is a 10 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below what other satisfying slime challenges I should try, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.